Hi there, Sue Klaus here, navigating the really, really bad road right outside work that they cannot, over many years and several attempts, seem to fix. Cannot fix it. It's terrible. Okay. It's been an interesting few days. There was a royal wedding. There was a Roman Catholic event of great import. And we heard that one of our biggest enemies, one of the figureheads of one of our biggest enemies, was killed. Also, one of the relatives of another enemy was killed. And I thought it was more than just one. And all sorts of people posted stuff about all this. And I'm so taken by the huge variance of opinion. Of course, it is a wide, wide world, etc. But let me just be clear and to the point, I guess. Royal wedding, I did watch part of it. I enjoyed it. It didn't make me angry. It was well done. The British people did a great job. Their security did a great job. Their police did a great job. I have no complaints. I agree with Laura that that picture of the line of bobbies with all the citizens in back of them walking peacefully toward the palace was an amazing picture. One of the most outstanding examples of peaceful assembly I may have ever seen. And all kept in check, but not. I mean, okay, royal wedding. I watched it. I enjoyed it. I didn't watch the whole thing, but good deal of it. Okay. Pope John Paul II, being regarded as blessed, which is the next step on the way to becoming a saint, because he has been fast-tracked for sainthood. There has been a verified cure attributed to him, and probably won't be the last. It's a touchy thing to appoint someone a saint. The church doesn't really take it lightly. They don't. It's not taken lightly, and it's not done lightly. The only problem I see is who is doing the declaring. I don't like our current Pope very much. When he was Cardinal Ratzinger, under John Paul II, it was delegated to him, among other things, the scandal, the priest scandal. And I think it was handled poorly. I think it was handled very poorly, but my own take on that is that whenever you have a boys' club in which men are the only decision makers and really do not count the opinion of women in any way, shape, or form, maybe things aren't going to be handled exactly as they should be. Of course, I believe in having women priests and all sorts of other flagrant disregards for current theology and so forth, but to only have men at the top I think, is problematic for our church. I think it's very problematic for our church, and it causes us issues such as that scandal. I don't think it would have been handled that way if there had been any women toward the top saying, wait a minute, there are some other ways we could do this. But I'm quarterbacking the Roman Catholic Church in retrospect, and the current Pope was in charge of, among other things, this. So I question his judgment. So I question his judgment at fast-tracking John Paul, even though I don't doubt John Paul II. I don't doubt that there's been a cure attributed to him. I don't doubt that. What I do doubt is Ratzinger's, Pope Benedict's judgment in general. Not just this, just in general. Some of the things he's said, which have sounded completely off this planet, unrealistic, clueless. I don't trust his judgment in general. He may even be right about fast-tracking John Paul II, but wrong about everything else. That's also possible, but okay. I promised to be brief, and already I've lied. I've lied to you. I've lied. Okay. Goodness. Okay. About Osama bin Laden. I find the whole thing problematic. I cannot imagine that Al-Qaeda is just going to drive and blow away. I don't think so. There were probably plans in place. Hey guys, if anything happens to me, here's what we do, this. I would think they'd have plans. I don't know what they are. I don't want to know what they are, and I don't want them to do them. But even the smallest group has plans. Okay. Including who's going to be the next head of Al-Qaeda. There's going to be another head of Al-Qaeda. They've probably got some interesting ideas too. Do I feel safer? No. Do I think we are safer right now? Right now, no, we're incredibly not safer. Maybe in 6 months, but not now. Because something's going to be done by Al-Qaeda. Something. I don't know what. I don't know where. I don't want them to do anything, but they aren't going to listen to me. Now are they? No. I think burying him at sea was problematic. I kind of understand some of the reasoning, but you can build a memorial to a guy anywhere with or without his body. So, yes, they may have wanted to go to a memorial where he's buried, but just because he's buried at sea doesn't mean there won't be a memorial to him by Al-Qaeda or, you know. The problematic thing about how we got there and how we are still there. Why didn't it happen while Bush was still in office? I don't know. Yes, Bush sent people there, but then he sent people elsewhere and diluted that effort. So would it have happened during his term of office if he had concentrated on Afghanistan and Pakistan? Again, I'm quarterbacking the United States government in retrospect. That's I may be glad he is dead, but he is not the whole organization. There are other people waiting in the wings to take over the role. There has to be a succession plan. We still assume that Al-Qaeda is stupid. We still make that assumption. So I don't know how to feel about it. I don't feel safer. I am glad that a person that had so much to do with 9/11 is gone. I'm glad he's gone. He's not the only one that had something to do with 9/11 out there. They aren't gone. I'll leave it at that. There are other people that were involved. Who's that one person that's on trial? Mastermind of the 9/11 attacks? He's still alive. Meanwhile, you know, we have families that lost people, we have survivors, we have emergency responders, first responders that are ill, and we have to wait, what was it, last year the bill was finally passed to take care of them? 9 years later? So we do ourselves in. Plenty. We don't need any help from the outside to do us in. We do ourselves in pretty well. So, you all take care of yourselves and each other out there, and I'll talk to you later. Okay. Bye-bye.